I'm Craig Ford, Assistant Deputy Chief of Operations with Saanich Fire Department. Saanich Fire Department is located on Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. We're standing in front of our SVI walk-around rescue. Let's take a look. Okay, we're standing in front of a Spartan cab. We got an X12 Cummins 500 horsepower with a 4000 Allison EVS transmission in the back. We've opted with just two front seats. The rear portion of this cab is a command center. We've also gone with anti-idling technology, which is a 0 RPM eco idle system. We've had great success with a couple other rigs that we've built and chose to do that with this one as well. We got a full on-scene systems pull-out tray. Comes out to 75% extension. This will be set up with a bunch of our auto extrication gear, Paratech struts, that sort of thing. Moving on to S2, again, a couple more 75% extension on-scene solutions pull-out trays. This will be loaded with New York hooks, pike poles, a bunch of auto extrication gear, hand equipment, that sort of thing. On to S3, we've got a full airbag module system using high pressure and low air pressure bags. We've also put in a lot of storage for SCBA bottles. You'll also notice on both sides of the truck, we've set up dual systems for tech rescue. We can do mainline safety, or we also have it built in that our front receiver here can take a 8,000 pound Warren winch. Moving on to the last one, S4 on the back. Again, SCBA bottle storage. We got room for a Furno stretcher, Stoke stretcher, bunch of extinguishers. We're going to put our tripod system in for our confined space rescue team. The rear of the truck, we've got it set up with obviously a walk-up rescue. We've got a 8,000 pound Warren winch. The Warren winch can be set up on either side or the rear. And I'll show you the winch on the front of the truck when we finish up here. Coming on up to the top, we've set up in the stairwell, 24 extension ladder, 10-foot attic ladder. Also got a pike pole set up to the step that slides into the body. As we move up top, this is going to be a lot of what we call coffin type storage. The rear coffin type storage here we've got the back is a large floor dryer absorb all hopper that feeds to the bottom side of the truck. So it keeps all debris and everything out of the actual body. That's a new addition compared to our last rescue. Moving forward, again, more coffin bins. Because of the height of this, we opted to put poly bins in that we can remove. And some of our lesser used items or longer items we can place underneath with more storage there as well. Again, more of the same storage down the sides of the truck here. On top of the cab of the truck, we chose to do an LED command light up there. We've had great success with those on a lot of our other rigs. On the tops, on both sides of the truck, we've got anchor system that can be put in here. We can put a rope tie in here. We can use that for any of our overbank rescue or that just to give us a higher purchase point on top of the truck. That's a new addition for us. We move on to curbside now. This is C4. On the back, we've got a full extension pull-out tray with turntable. This is going to be set up with our Homastro Pentheon cordless tools. Again, you can slide it to each position, pick the right tool. A lot nicer ergonomically that we don't have to reach into a bin. It actually just comes straight out to us. Again, we can pull out our Stokes Furno or tripod out this side of the truck. As we move to C3, full drop down. A bunch of tools will go onto this, just making easier access and reaching the bin. 200-foot cord reel. We've got a generator on board this truck. 150 PSI low pressure air, which is just actually supplied off the air system on the truck as well. We've chose to just go to that type of system on this truck. Full electric reel rewind on both of those. In C3, again, we have our pull-out on-scene solutions trays, as well as a three-door Lista tool storage. This will be for a lot of cordless Milwaukee tools, a bunch of hand tools, wrenches, hammers, that sort of thing. Again, you'll note on this side, we've got the two anchor points, one being winch capable, but both can be used for rope tie-offs as well. Again, just a mirror image of what S1 is. C1 is just the pull-out on-scene solutions tray, with also our cab tilt and a full extension of rollout tray on the bottom there. This will end up seeing some of our fan systems for confined space. Going on inside the back of the command. Okay, in the back of the truck, again, we chose to not put any seating back here. This will just be a max two-person rig. Here we chose to do a command station. We've got spots built in for two different radios so they can monitor a couple different channels. We've got cargo storage with drop-down netting. All are located with power bars in there so we can plug in gas monitors, charging tools, flashlights, that sort of thing. We've also opted for a swing-out whiteboard on this one. Again, something that we can swing right out, write down a list of what we want people to know. They don't have to come right in the box. They can just quickly take a look, whether it's team assignments or any sort of tactical objectives, that sort of thing. Up on top, we went with writable surface compartments, match set on both sides. Again, just a little bit of storage and a spot for our incident commanders to really build out kind of their office space, if you will. On the front of the truck, we went with an extreme duty or severe duty bumper. This is kind of what we go to on all of our engines, ladders, trucks, rescues, that sort of thing. Difference with this one, we opted to move up our tie-in points to the top. Again, just for a rope rescue, make it more of a user-friendly height in order to tie in a main and a safety. We've also gone with a 16,500 pound Warren winch with synthetic rope. This is just getting us more into the heavy rescue if we get into some commercial trucks, that sorts of thing. This isn't a new addition for us as we've gone up to a larger winch. We found in the past we were sort of undergunned on that. So by going to that and having it permanently mounted, we've given our firefighters an opportunity to sort of show up to a heavier event with heavier equipment. On behalf of Saanich Fire Department, we'd really like to thank the men and women of SVI. They've done a spectacular job on this. This is our final inspection day, and we couldn't be more proud of the piece of equipment we're bringing back home for our crews to use. This is a replacement of an existing SVI. That's how much confidence we have in SVI and their product.